Now, it may not look like it because it actually looks great right now, but my kitchen about 10 minutes ago was a disaster zone. We have been hosting so many people since we've moved into this new house, and it's been great, but I will say the kitchen requires so much work. It's where people come. They want to drop off things that they've brought to you. They want to come in and get a drink. They have to throw something out of the garbage. So people are always in and out of the kitchen. Also, you're preparing food in here. So it's no wonder that it's going to get messy. And you know what? Even when we're not hosting, I just find that with having a toddler and cooking a meal and packing and unpacking and prepping, like the kitchen just becomes a mess. So in this video, because I haven't done one here at this house yet, and we're dealing with an all-white kitchen, white appliances, a different type of flooring than what we had in the old house, I thought that I would do a clean with me kitchen video updated in this kitchen. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel. Remember to turn on that notification bell so that you always know when a Clean My Space video is coming up in your feed. And give this video a thumbs up if you low-key kind of judge someone when you walk into their house and see their kitchen. Like if it's a really clean kitchen, are you kind of like, wow, that person's got it together? Or if you walk into a kitchen and it's really messy, you're kind of like, hot mess up in here. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you do a little bit of judging. As always, I want to talk about the products and tools that are needed before we actually get into the action. So you'll see some of the old favorites lined up and some new stuff. I've got green gobbler, and I've also got some granite and marble wipes because I want to seal my counters. First thing to do in the kitchen, always when we're doing wave one, and for those of you who know Clean My Space, we always break down our cleanings into 3 waves. Wave one is tidying and organizing. And when you're in the kitchen, you always start with the dishes, because without an unloaded dishwasher or an empty sink full of nothing, you can't functionally clean a kitchen. So job number 1 for me is just unloading. This is the point where I'll normally turn on a podcast and just go nuts. Once the dishwasher is unloaded, then I have to go around the kitchen, and I always start at my starting point, 12 o'clock, right by the entrance or the door, and I declutter. So I'll take anything out that doesn't belong there, and it's at this point where I'll start loading up the dishwasher. And here I'm pre-treating things with my spray bottle that I know might be a little bit crusty in the dishwasher. This just speeds along the process. I'm also putting anything needed into the garbage or recycling as I go. And the reason I like working in this 12 o'clock, starting at the door and working my way around the room, is so that I don't miss anything. If you look at that little desk area, it's now totally decluttered, cleaned, and tidied. So it's prepared for wave number 2, which we'll get to shortly. Back to wave 1, you'll see I'm just working my way around the kitchen, picking up recycling, garbage, bringing all dishes, anything that's needed to the sink, and I'm just getting my kitchen primed. The way I'll finish this wave off is I will load up the dishwasher and hand wash, so you'll catch me doing that. We also picked up some of this outdoor barware and dinnerware, which is why it was still packaged up, and on this particular day I had to wash those items as well. At this point, I'm boiling up some hot water for my sink treatment, which you'll see me do in wave number 2. This is why it's important to kind of plan out your cleanings so you know if you want to do something, you can kind of strategize. That's why I knew to boil the water during wave 1. I like to wear gloves when I'm doing dishes because at the end of the day, it protects my hands and my nails. I've got a lot of wet work to do here, so why not? And what you saw me do there, I pre-treated or I pre-soaked some of the items that I knew I'd be hand washing. The more time they have to just sit and soak, the easier the work is for me, which is why I like to take this kind of mindful, strategic approach to cleaning. The more you can think ahead, the less work you'll actually have to do. And on that note, I actually think wave 1 requires the most amount of work in a kitchen. The way I've set up my hand washing is pretty simple. I've got my soapy sponge. Here I'm just using a Scotch-Brite scrub pad. This is the non-scratching one because it's blue. I've got my dish soap going, and then I have one of our Maker's Clean waffle weave towels, where I'm just leaving everything to kind of hang out until I will manually dry it. You'll also notice that I don't clean the sink until wave number 3. And if I remember, I'll explain why during wave number 3. I've got my other Maker's Clean waffle weave towel. I'm just giving everything a nice dry, and I will put it away before I get started with wave number 2. Now, before we get into wave number 2, let me explain what it is. Wave number 2 is when we actually do our cleaning of the kitchen. But as you can see, wave number 1, we've done a lot. The first thing I want to start with during wave number 2, during my cleaning stage, is actually prepping my sink for its little makeover. So I feel like my sink pipes need a little bit of, a clean out. So I boiled some hot water. I poured some product in there. I'm using Green Gobbler. You can use anything that you feel is appropriate. I'm gonna time it. I leave it for about 20 minutes and then I just flush it with some more hot water at the end of that. Now I'll start at my 12 o'clock point right by the door. And again, I work my way around my kitchen clockwise so that I never miss a spot. I also picked up this package of cleaning wipes for granite and marble. Something I haven't done before, but I thought, hey, why not? Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled cleaning program. I did want to tell you very quickly, a lot of you know I have my cleaning business that I've had for the past 13 years. A lot of you also know that I launched my Decision Maker course last February, which is a program that teaches people how to start their own successful cleaning business. We closed that in February. The first cohort went through. They did really, really well, and we are reopening it again. So I wanted to tell you that on September 16th, I am launching my free 4-part online training teaching you all about the cleaning business and walking you through some of my business strategies and successes that can help you. So if you want to sign up and learn more, you can visit thedecisionmaker.com. I'll also put a link for you down below. Okay, I hear ya. We're going back to the kitchen. This is where we keep our garbage, recycling, and compost. So I'm gonna empty that out. I'll deal with that in wave number 3. And then I'm just going to continue along, working my way from left to right, top to bottom with my cloth. And you'll see I'm also removing items from the surface as I go and doing my eye level test to check for the surface to make sure that it's clean before I move on. And once that entire strip is finished, I just polished it off with one of those sealing wipes. And as each surface is clean, I'm just cleaning each item that belongs back on that surface over the floor. I don't care if the floor gets dirty, and putting it back. I'm using a damp microfiber cloth to wipe down my chairs, and then I'll use another one for the table. Again, just throwing everything on the floor because I will deal with that during wave 3. I'm not doing a detailed cleaning of my appliances today, just a quick wipe down, just in case you were curious as to why I didn't go inside the fridge. So moving right along to wave number 3, this is where we deal with putting everything back together again. So you'll see I'm reorganizing my little desk area, putting back any of the items on the counter that belong there, and I kind of do my finishing work. So the sink I always do at the very end, just in case I need to use it at some point during the cleaning. That way I don't ever have to re-clean it. I just do one final clean at the very end. During this wave, I also deal with garbage. So you see, I'm just gonna empty my garbage, my recycling, and replace the compost bag. The final thing I do during this wave, clean the floors. So I'm using a stick vac here. For those of you who are going to inevitably ask in the comments, this is a Dyson V10, and yes, it is fabulous. Then I'm using my all-purpose cleaner and a flathead mop to give my floors, by the way, these are engineered hardwood, a quick mop down, and that's that. And you'll notice that I'm mopping my way out of the room, not into a corner. And that leads me to this week's comment question, which is, as you know, we've moved into this house. We've been here for about a year now, and you have seen most of the upstairs of this house through our Dream Home Reno series. Of course, if you haven't seen that, you should totally check them out. They're lots of fun. But I'd love to know in the comments, what room would you like to see us clean for our next Clean With Me video? Let me know in the comments, and also let me know if you have any questions about the house in the comments down below. If you want to see what we're up to during the rest of the week, you can follow along on Instagram. I'm at Melissa Maker, Chad is at The Chad Reynolds. The two of us are at Clean My Space. If you like the Clean My Space channel and you want to support what we do, it is really easy. All you have to do is just watch another one of our videos right after this one, and here are a couple that I think you might like. If you want to learn more about Makers Clean microfiber cloths, you can click this button right over here. There is a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you liked this video, and click this button right here to subscribe and begin your journey to a cleaner life. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.